And welcome back to my channel. In the previous video we've been discussing about the Java data types and I've performed a program to print out the square root of a number in our output. So in this video we shall discuss about another concept in Java which is known as Java method, and also we'll be discussing about the method overloading in Java. So we will get started with the video without wasting further more time. So first of all, we need to know what is a method in Java. Method is a block of code which is going to run when we are only going to call it. So it will not run until unless we are going to declare it somewhere or call it from in a specific code we are going to perform. So we can pass data into the method by using parameters. So parameters will be discussing deeply in the next video. So if you did not subscribe to our channel, do subscribe to our channel. So methods are used to perform certain actions which are called as functions. In this statement it is clear that methods are used to perform some actions which are they will help us to accomplish a specific task we are going to assign. So they are called as functions. So functions will also be discussed in the next video. Okay, a method must be declared within a class. So the statement about declared will be explained in the example below, which will give you a perfect clarity. It is followed by parentheses. Java provides us some with predefined methods such as system.out.println. So here's a method. System.out.println is a method which already Java provides us. So we may declare our own methods by following this rule. So here's an example. Public class main static void my method. So here we stated that a method must be declared in a class. So here we have the main class. So here we started declaring our method. Here we have declared static void my method. So my method is the name of the method I am going to declare, and void will not return any function, as we know from the C programming language. So here's a line I'm printing out that I just completed the code. So this is got to do nothing with our code now. This was an example. So here starts our main code. Public static void main string args, and we are going to open the parentheses. So here's a rule that we need to enclose the my method code within the parentheses. So here we have started and we have ended here. Now here I have printed the main line I want, my desired line I want to get out. So my method is the line I want to print out. This can also be printed out as many times as you want. You need to just add up the my method as many times you want to. So now here's my code ended. Now let us discuss about method overloading in Java. So this is a majorly asked interview question. So let us see what is method overloading in Java. So method overloading is different from method overriding. So method overriding will be discussed in the upcoming videos. So now today we'll discuss about method overloading. It is the process of defining a same method multiple times with different names or parameters. Here we got my method to be the name of our method which we are going to declare. Here we are going to declare it as many times by just changing the data types in the examples given below. Now let us see an example which is a simple one. Here I have declared int my method index int y. So here int my method is going to invoke only integral functions which will include 21987 to minus 21987 or some figures as I have said in the last video. Now I also declare my method in the double and also float. Here I am just going to declare different parameters. These are the different parameters I am going to declare in double float are my different data types I am going to declare in my method. My method is not changing. Here we are only just making changes in the data types which are going to declare. Let us go into the compiler and perform a function program which will give us a furthermore clarity for understanding this concept in a clear way. So let us just go into the compiler now. So let us just start writing the code now. I want my code to be public class main. So I have started my declaration here. Now I want to declare a static int plus method int is int x comma int y. So I want to declare my method to be plus method int, and I want to declare two integral numbers into it. So I will return to a function saying that I want to print x plus y. Now I'll repeat the same with the double also. Now double, just make changes here, double x. So the variables we are declaring must be the same. So here we'll declare another main function. Let us just try writing some lines of code here now. So I will declare a public static void main function, public static void main, main, it's a snippet. So if you want to avoid writing too much, you can just use the snippet, it will take care of the code here. Now I want to declare my int to be, we shall declare some numbers, plus method int 7 comma 7. Now I'll close it and declare it with the double also. Okay, so here you need to invoke some decimal numbers as you are dealing with double. Now I'll write a print line snippet and write, so it has printed printf. So I want to print a line, not a function. Now I want the addition of these numbers, so let me just try to write it now. Here I will say int plus my num1. Okay, and the same line for the second one also, but we'll just try making changes in the data type which we are going to declare and my num2. Now the code is ready, so let me just check the code whether there are any errors. So there are no errors in my code. Regarding the source code, you may go visit the link in the description, you will get the code there. So here we have just tried to declare a int function, int data type and double data type with declaring the same method here. So here you are going to use the plus method for both the data types which you have declared. You have just made changes in the data types here. So this is what method overloading in Java is. So if you have any queries regarding the method overloading in Java, you may comment in the comment section or visit me on Instagram if you have any queries. So if you like this video, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. And there is a separate Java series present where you have the Java videos from the intro part to this part. If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe.